What up, what up? This is Finance Fitness and Folk. My channel will discuss finance, a little bit of fitness, talk about some folk. So today's episode, I'm going to discuss why women are incapable of being accountable. So add the notes. Thanks again to all the subscribers to the channel. You better yourselves. So once again, I'm in DC, right? It's loud out here, right? But I'm going to show you guys something right quick. So I'm at some type of like statue or monument or something. So I'm pretty sure it's going to actually show. It shows backwards in my video right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to show correctly. So actually, let me go into the front and actually show you guys exactly what this is here. So this is a statue of Carter G. Woodson, father of Black history. So I'm gonna go and do a video panoramic view. Yeah, so do your own research, right? I always appreciate you guys to do your own research. You know, don't take everything that I say to you as actual fact. I mean, of course, I do my own research and I try to factualize everything that I say, right? But I can be, you know, I can be wrong sometimes. You know, I'm not a person that's perfect, you know, so sometimes research can be falsified because the internet actually allows things to be put out there and be verified, but it's not really true, right? So I try to, you know, to make sure that's not the case, but you know, nothing is perfect, nothing is solid when it comes to information sometimes in the digital age. So even though I push out these videos, I'm kind of almost guaranteeing to the point that like almost 90% of the stuff I say is true and factual. Still do your own research, right? Because you can actually find out something that I didn't find out to actually help you navigate more through some of the things that I speak about on video, right? But let's get into it. So we're talking about folks today, right? So why do I say that women are incapable of being accountable, right? And excuse how I look, but it's a heat wave going on right now. So it is freaking hot out here. Oh my goodness. Actually, I have one of my cloths that I had when I was deployed back in 2007, right? We was having the ACU digital print. So just being kind of nostalgic, right? But yeah. So I'm gonna give an example as to why I say that women are incapable of being accountable. And I'm not saying this to generalize women as a whole. Because I'm pretty sure there's some women that will take accountability for their actions. But from my experience and from research, for the most part, I think a lot of women are incapable of being accountable, right? So, an example. So I have a friend of mine that has a family member that she's a woman, right? And she stays with this friend of mine, right? She's like I said, she's a blood family member of my friend. I want to say she's like a great aunt or something, right? And long story short, with that situation, he's told me that there's been situations where stuff has been broken around the house, or you know, things have been put out of place, and just notable stuff that's been done to his home. And based off of what he's told me as far as how his great aunt is, he concludes that a lot of the damage that's been done to the house has been caused by her, right? But she has never come to him that told him that she's the one that did it, right? And of course, you know, he's you know, he can't really come to her and go with specifics if he's not actually seen things happen. But he did say recently that he actually caught a situation with her on video, where it actually showed that she did something. You know, it might have been, I'm pretty sure it was by accident, but it was something that she did in the house that was damaging to the home. But she has never come to him to tell him, hey, look, hey, I apologize, you know, this is what happened. Because she lives in the basement of my friend's home. So, you know, it's one of those things like, you know, like, I don't know this great aunt. So I don't know if she has a personality where she feels like she's too scared to say something to him because she may feel like that he will put her out. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I really believe that if she would come to him and tell him that, look, you know, I apologize, this is what happened, you know, I'll help you try to pay for it or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But she hasn't done that. So that is solidifying my belief that women do not want to be accountable for anything that they do wrong. I think they're really incapable of doing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is not something, this is not from an individual standpoint. I really believe that women as a whole cannot be accountable for what they do wrong in life. I've seen it so many times, man. Like they just will not hold themselves accountable. Even when facts are put in their face and it's shown to them, and there's proof that you did something that was out of pocket or you did something that wasn't right, they will shirk responsibility and push stuff to the side and say, you know what, even though I may have done this and I physically did this action, this is the reason why, and I shouldn't be held accountable for this because this is what happened. This happened because of A, B, and C, or this person, that thing, or this particular thing. And, you know, men don't operate like that. And men cannot afford to operate like that because, you know, there's so many situations in life where men have to be accountable for, they have to be accountable for a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the burden of responsibility to take care of families, to take care of ourselves, to take care of society as a whole, right? And, I really think this draws back to pretty much this, you know, centuries of women not having to be accountable and have to build infrastructure and do things in life, right? And you know, with the modern woman and how the modern woman works and how they think, you know, you have a lot of women out here that are in the leadership space where they're in charge of people, whether it be men or women, right? They're CEOs of companies, right? You have a lot of women out here that have doctorate degrees in some field of education, medicine, whatever the case may be, right? So these particular aspects of life are positions in life where you have no choice but to be accountable because, you know, because you have put yourself in a position where, like, you have responsibility, right? And responsibility comes with accountability. So a female doctor has no choice but to be accountable, right, for doing something on the medical side that is incorrect, right? But I do believe that it's my personal opinion. I do believe that a woman in that position finds it very, very difficult and hard to accept that versus a man, right? If I put a male doctor and female doctor together, they practice the same type of medicine, and they do a procedure. And the woman does something incorrectly and the man does something incorrectly, right? The same incorrection. And they're both confronted with that incorrection. I really believe that the woman doctor will try their best to try to make sure that they're not held accountable versus the man. The man will come out and say off rip, hey, this is what I did. It was incorrect. I had the wrong diagnosis, or maybe it was a surgery. You know, I botched the surgery. But I really do feel like the woman would not, even presented with evidence, I don't think that they would actually come out and say that they was wrong, or it was their fault, or it was totally their fault. They may accept partial fault, but it's going to be a situation where they're going to actually shift responsibility to something else, right? So I say that all to say that when it comes to young men, or even men in general that are dating in this day and age in 2024. Understand that, you know, that when you date a woman and you start to court a woman and you guys are actually, you know, claim yourselves to be boyfriend and girlfriend, understand that it's going to be a high probability that any situation that happens with you and that woman, and the woman is wrong. You know, I'm not saying the women are wrong all the time. I'm just saying, like, you know, none of us are perfect, you know. I have been wrong numerous times in my marriage, right? And I have totally accepted responsibility for me being wrong, right? I'm just saying, like, it just in general, you know what I'm saying? If you're dating and, you know, it's a boyfriend and girlfriend dynamic, and for whatever reason, something happens and the woman is at fault at something that happened, just understand that initially, I truly believe that woman is going to not accept responsibility and just totally just be like, you know what, it was my fault. I'm accountable for this. I don't think that's going to happen, you know what I'm saying? And I think men can get really frustrated when it comes to this concept, but the earlier you accept this from a woman, the better off you'll be, right? Because it's going to happen. It's just going to happen, you know what I'm saying? So you just have to put yourself in a mind state like, you know what, even if my woman does something incorrectly or does something wrong, I gotta automatically assume that she's not going to accept responsibility, or she's not going to be accountable. She's not going to hold herself accountable for what happened. And I don't think women are wired to do this, and from a natural standpoint. So, excuse me. So save yourself the frustration, save yourself the anguish, and understand that a lot of times a woman is not going to accept responsibility for their negative actions. Positive, I'm pretty sure they are. You know what I'm saying? Negative, I don't think so. But this is a dynamic that men have to really accept before they decide to try to like shame a woman or to like put a woman out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it's their fault. I just think that women are just designed, and they're just. I think God designed women not to be accountable. That's why I really believe. You know what I'm saying? And this runs into the situation of our women are capable and qualified leaders. But I'll hold that for another video, because I don't want anybody to come up here and be like, you know what, hey, Finding Fitness and Folk or Ace the OG. I'm gonna change my channel to Ace the OG. Ace the OG is saying that women can't be leaders. Not saying that, you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that that's one of the dynamics that comes with women not being held accountable, or they can't accept accountability. But anyways, yeah, put this video out there to reinforce and to remind men that women are incapable of being accountable, right? So the earlier you understand that, the less frustration you'll have when it comes to your woman, all right? So you want me to discuss a topic or a subject you think that's beneficial to the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. If you're on the East Coast right now and you're in DC, trust me, it is hot out this joint. So please be safe, please be cool, and I'm gonna take myself back and work and get this AC. All right, Finding Fitness and Folk, Triple F, I'm gone.